Attachment styles are actually have a great implication on child behavior, and they're established around 2 years of age. So I'm not saying here that only mother can be the attachment figure, it can be somebody else. But the thing is, it has to be a secure attachment. So if I have a problem, the baby has a problem, the baby should run to that attachment figure, and the attachment figure should be there to console the baby. Right? If the baby is happy, see Amma, I got this, should be there to praise. So the baby knows that there is somebody stable in my life who's always there, right? And this helps them to develop stable relationships later. So there can be an anxious attachment, that is sometimes mother is there, or the mother figure is there, sometimes not there. Sometimes she is very cuddling, sometimes she doesn't want to talk to the baby. Avoidant is the mother doesn't want. There are sometimes mother has a depression problem or some other mental disorder, or the mother figure has a problem. They don't want the baby, the child is unwanted. And fearful are the attachment figures who have been abused themselves, and they always try to scare the child. Okay, if you don't do this, I will throw you out of the house, or if you don't do this, I'll send you to the hostel, as a result of which the child is always full of fear. So these, all the other rest we call is insecure attachment, and they have great implications on child behavior. Now when I talk about the styles of parenting, I'll just tell you an example. A child comes late, you tell the child to come back from play at 6 o'clock, okay? The child comes at 6:30. What will be your reaction? Huh?
Tomorrow come by 6:30.
Tomorrow come by 6:30. Because I've told you, you have to come by 6:30. Tomorrow you have to come by 6:30. That is one response. And anything else? Apart from this, anybody else would react differently? Excellent. What is the reason? Why is he late? Any other response? Scolding the child. Sometimes if he has been doing it repeatedly, maybe give one slap also sometimes. Yeah. So you know, all these fit into the authoritarian, like Hitler-like. Yeah. So I've told you 6:30 it should be. Yes. And especially if the child has done consecutively, you know. So once in a while if they do it, we know. But if he has done it consecutively 3-4 times, then we just lose it, right? Right? So that is called the authoritarian parenting slide. Now what she said, what happened? Oh yes, Amma, I wanted to come at 6 o'clock, but one of my friends fell from the bicycle and I helped him to go home, and that's why I got late. Yeah, the last 2 late times I overplayed, and that's why I was late. So you see what has happened now? When you've asked the question, the other 2 times he was late also comes out, right? So this is what we call authoritative parenting. Right? So we try to understand the child, the boundaries, there's still that belongingness, right? Neglectful is we don't even know when a child is come home. Huh? So this is neglectful. We don't want that to happen. And permissive is, parvailla, nadita ide. You come at 6:37, you are my precious baby. Whenever you come, food is ready, hot milk is ready, you can have what you want. Right? So that also we don't want. And you can guess, the authoritative usually become very aggressive, or sometimes even very fearful. The passive are entitled generations. The neglected, we don't even know what's happening. They go into deviancy, sometimes even, you know, criminal behavior. So research shows that the best parents are the authoritarian parents, okay? And it is a the authoritative parents, the dolphin-like parenting, the tiger parenting, the dolphin parenting we say. So these are some of the other words. Now we have new parenting coming up, and that is the helicopter parenting. Right? So where did you go? Amma, I went to my friend's house. Okay, I'm coming with you. So where did you go? Amma, I'm going to the toilet. I'm just outside. Amma, I'm doing your homework. Come, let me do it for you. Right? So always hovering around them, right? And they feel suffocated, and you're making them too much dependent. After all, you want to be, you know, their co-driver. You don't want to drive the car for them, right? So be their co-driver. That is important. And same is snow plowing. You know, whatever difficulty comes, I will do it. Your project work, I will do it. No problem. And then, you know, they're always trying to protect them from all difficulties, wrapping them up. Unless they face difficulties in life, how will they become resilient, right? We are going to always be covering up for them, you know, so that's also not good. And as they become adolescents, we call be lighthouse parents. You know, sometimes they are making something going wrong, Try to see what is going wrong, and if they're getting stuck somewhere, shine the light on that. Let them use their problem solving skills to overcome that, right? So be a lighthouse parent, and that is what we are saying you should be now. So the golden rule number 3 is master the art of communication, monitoring, disciplining, nurturing with unconditional love. Today morning after you got up.
Yeah.
Take the.
Yeah. I woke up and woke up my daughter, got her ready to the school, gave her breakfast. She went to the bus stop.
What breakfast? What did you make for her?
Dosa.
Okay.
And there was chocos also.
Oh, she liked it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
After that, she went to the bus stop, and I have another kid, boy.
Yeah.
He is around 3.
Okay.
So I woke him up.
Yes.
He had his breakfast. I took him to the school.
Okay. What's his name?
Nevan.
Neman. Okay.
Daughter is Manika.
Okay.
She's studying here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And if we are not active listeners, like asking them some questions in between, reflecting on what they have said, summarizing. Unless we do that, and if it is a monologue which is going on, what is happening is children don't understand what you want them to listen to. So that eye contact, making them sit, it's not only what you speak, your non-verbal body language. So though you spoke so well, so clear, eloquently, I felt that because I was not paying attention. So when we talk about communication, it is not only about them, it's also about us. We should put our phone aside. We should look at their eyes and try to find their emotions. We should try to find out what they are not talking actually. And that will only happen when we make eye contact. My 8-year-old daughter just does not listen to me. And the only problem was that mother was on her laptop, father was on his laptop, they were shouting from the other end, do this, do your homework, go out to play, eat this, eat that. She was not interested, she never used to follow. Right? So they're very busy, why should I follow them, was what she was telling me. So it's non-verbal, verbal, written, glancing at watch, looking around, frowning, being prejudiced, sitting with crossed arms, yawning, listen more, lean towards, smile, be interested, eye contact, touch. All these make a huge difference for communication. And of course, when you don't have the time, sometimes sending those WhatsApp messages to them, sending up those notes to them, putting those smiley stickers on their bathroom mirror, all that is also a means of communication. So discipline is definitely not punishment. Okay? Disciplinaire is from a Latin word, it means to teach. And that is what we want them to do. Socially acceptable and desirable behavior, healthy lifestyle, sound judgment to make right choices. So this is an acronym, okay? The first thing about discipline is you must take care of hunger, sleep, and stressors. Don't try to discipline them when they're hungry, they're not going to listen to you. Take it from you. If they're not well, they're not going to listen to you. Clean up the room, no, they're too tired, they have high fever, they're not going to listen to them. So daily routine is a must. Have those talks with them, set limits, be consistent, be very clear what you want them to do. Join us for dinner every day. It is a habit. You switch off your phones at 10 o'clock, 1 hour before you sleep, all the phones in the basket, including mine. You have to be consistent, unambiguous. Involve everyone, even the grandparents. Grandparents' TV is also off by 10 o'clock. Patience, practice, persistent, unconditional love is very important, especially when a child is not doing a good behavior. Like I said, I don't love you because you shouted at your grandparents today. I didn't like that behavior. What happened? What triggered that shout? Let's talk about it. Okay? I still believe that you can behave in a better way because you are my child. So with that love, firmness, affection, you are not saying that shouting at grandparents is okay. You're not saying that for a moment, but you want to find out the reason. Genuine appreciation, as I said, one genuine appreciation every day actually is like a dose which keeps the reward center happy, especially the adolescents. And if you cannot find anything that they did well that day, you can say, get me a glass of water. I feel so happy when you get me that glass of water because you're so special. Okay, that's important, but don't overdo it. Sometimes when I take a parenting session, they come and tell me, what did you tell my mother, doctor? She's going on buttering me up. So they can look through you, okay? They can look through you, so be careful about that. Give them appropriate attention. Sometimes bad behavior is just to get attention, because even negative attention is okay. They just want attention, and they may do some jumping here and there, some naughtiness just to get your attention. So make sure that you're doing appropriate attention. Ignore minor misbehavior. Right? Sometimes it just gets extent if you ignore, and if you give too much of attention to that, they may just blow it up. No nagging and spanking, no physical abuse. Empathy in education is the key. So we are very much against physical abuse, because every child has his own script. Some children, we all were being beaten up, but I was always kind of thinking, it's okay, I deserved it and all, So I may think differently, while the other child may go and slash their wrists. And this is the true story. A father caught his daughter with his friend having, ice cream outside a cinema theater, and got both of them home and screamed at the daughter. The daughter went and just slashed her wrists. So how they feel about it, how they feel with the slap or the scream is very, very different. So we must be careful. Aggression, withdrawal, fear does not teach what and how to do. So you hit the neighbor boy, you give him one more slap. You again hit him. Why did you hit him? You are hitting him yourself. And you're telling him you hit the boy, you hit the boy. So that doesn't say why you should not hit, or what you should do, how to overcome that conflict in a non-violent way is what you should be focusing on, right? Rather than hitting him. It weakens the parent-child bonding, and it is also perpetuates violence in the next generation. So it's extremely important for us to understand setting limits, noticing good behavior. We often, take their good behavior for granted. And let me tell you, if good behavior is noticed and appreciated, hey, you kept your room clean today, that will be repeated, right? Not that, oh, he's kept his room today clean, thank God for that. And you just, just notice it in your mind and you don't appreciate it. So the key is give genuine appreciation. Then they will actually appreciate and have your consequences very set. Suppose there is a swear word, and I leave it to you. If you speak a swear word, half an hour of your mobile time will be cut. Okay, you should have that done before, not at the time when there's a swear word. Okay, not at that time. And sometimes you say half an hour, sometimes you say no mobile for the whole day. Don't be inconsistent. If you have to do withdrawal of privileges, it should be pre-decided. The adolescent or the child should know about it.